Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to request that my remarks be printed in the journal and request permission to speak to the package.
Without objection, so ordered.
Before I begin, I just want to point out that the Federal Voting Rights Act, when it was passed in 1965, had 20 Republican co-sponsors, 30 Republicans in the Senate voted for it, and 112 Republicans voted for it in the United States House. So voting rights has been a bipartisan issue. We could make it a bipartisan issue today, depending on what the choice is on the other side of the aisle. Voting rights are fundamental to the strength of our country. And today's vote is an important moment in Michigan's history. Michigan is becoming a more diverse state and includes a large and growing immigrant population. According to the United States Senate, 38.9% of Michiganders speak English less than very well. I'm excited that Senate Bill 403, a part of this package, will help Michigan voters, regardless of how well they can read or understand English, to be able to accurately cast their ballot by requiring more jurisdictions to provide reasonable language access in elections. Translating election materials and hiring more bilingual poll workers not only helps Michigan voters who are English language learners and creates a more welcoming community, it also boosts our entire democratic process and strengthens the integrity of our elections. Senate Bill 403 builds on and fills in gaps within the Federal Voting Rights Act, ensuring that a greater number of folks are able to receive access in their language. Under Section 203 of the Federal Voting Rights Act, a jurisdiction becomes required to provide language access when more than 5% or 10,000 of the voting age citizens in a jurisdiction belong to a single language minority community and are limited English proficient, and when there's a high illiteracy rate. But one of the major gaps is that it doesn't include languages like Arabic or Haitian Creole. And our bill fills that gap and builds on work being done in Dearborn and in Hamtramck, right in my district, to provide these ballots. Under Senate Bill 403, after 5 years of working with the Election Institute and the Census Bureau to pinpoint precise precinct-level data, local jurisdictions will be required to provide language assistance for elections if they have 600 or more individuals, or 2.5% of the population, who speak a language other than English and are limited English proficient. With the passage of this bill, covered jurisdictions will be required to provide translated election materials, including registration or voting notices, instructions, assistance, ballots, absent voter ballot applications, signage, and other materials. We specifically state that the materials must be prepared by a certified translator and not an automated service to ensure accuracy, with clear language that this will be of equal quality to the English version. One of Michigan's greatest strengths is our growing diversity, which includes immigrants from all over the world who become naturalized citizens and choose to make Michigan their home. Just this weekend, I met a South Asian American voter who became a citizen recently, registered to vote, and will be voting for the first time this November. Research shows that by expanding language access in our elections, there is a significant increase in voter turnout. According to the 2022 Asian American Voter Survey, 42% of limited English proficient Asian American voters expressed that they would be more likely to vote if they had in-language materials. I want to thank the senators from the 1st, 4th, and 7th districts for your hard work on this bill package, and also to express my gratitude to the many civic organizations, clerks, Secretary of State staff, and legislative staff who made this bill package the sound policy that it is. Michiganders from immigrant communities are strong, they are resilient, and those eligible to vote will now have greater access to our democracy thanks to this bill package. I'm proud to be part of this historic effort that will increase accessibility in elections for Michigan voters and ensure that every voter, regardless of their race or disability status or language ability, has equal access to the ballot and therefore a fuller, stronger democracy. Thank you.